In Cyragos, there are two very different modules, Cyrag-Lab and Cyrag-Log-Supervisor. At first glance, they seem unrelated. One is a research laboratory that generates experiments, measures results, and documents its evolution. The other is a log supervisor that watches runtime behavior and highlights faults. But the real connection is deeper than functionality. It is a shared principle. The fastest, highest quality evolution happens when you stop hiding errors and bring them into the open. Cyrag-Lab is not a polished product. It is an experimental platform designed to expose its own weaknesses. It tracks the evolution of EOC cycle in a transparent way, measuring coherence, C_n, ontological friction, F_mean, and bugs found per interaction. The project is backed by a real Zenodo publication, https://doi.org/1 0.5281/zenodo.204/00417. That paper is not about a flawless system, it is about 10 cycles of critique and correction, where every fault becomes a data point that accelerates improvement. Cyrag-Log-Supervisor is not doing research, it is doing something equally important. It observes and exposes the mistakes that happen during operation. Instead of ignoring warnings, hiding anomalies, or pretending nothing went wrong, it brings those issues into the open. That behavior is the same attitude that underlies Cyrag-Lab, even though the two modules operate in different domains. This is the key insight. There is no software without errors. There is no system without friction. The only way to evolve faster and better is to make those errors visible. So the analogy is not about similarity in design. It is about similarity in mindset. Cyrag-Lab and Cyrag-Log-Supervisor are analogous because both treat failure as a source of truth rather than a source of shame. If you want to be precise, the two modules are independent. Cyrag-Lab is an experimental research system. Cyrag-Log-Supervisor is a runtime observability and governance system. They do not share code or responsibilities. Their true relationship is systemic. They both exist in Cyragos, and they both leverage the same mathematical fact. Greater than exposing errors creates a faster and better evolution. That is the message worth sharing on LinkedIn. The most powerful analogy here is not that two modules are similar. It is that two very different modules can embody the same evolutionary logic. Cyrag-Lab and Cyrag-Log-Supervisor are not two halves of one thing. They are two ways of doing the same thing, making mistakes visible so the next version can be stronger. And that is the kind of evolution worth celebrating.